Do not play when you tell somebody that you love them. Love is not a feeling, love is an action. You make a choice to love who you love. Although some people have been confused about love and they don't understand when love, real love, hits them, you gotta know that when you open your mouth to tell someone that you love them, what I'm saying in my video message is that you have to be real. Love is not something you play with. Love is not something you manipulate. Love is not angry, puffed up, jealous, and controlling. Love is so pure. Love is safe. Love is easy. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who have you made a decision, no matter what you have gone through with them, you choose to love them? Now, don't get love confused with dealing with the BS from somebody that's mistreating you. You don't stick around when somebody is mistreating you and they are intentionally hurting you. But you can still break away from somebody and distance yourself from somebody and cut somebody off who is using you and taking advantage of your presence. You can still love them. It's amazing when I think about the love of God, because God is so forgiving, so understanding, so patient, and He is our only constant and present help. And His love is so pure and it never fails, to the point that if He was not as loving and forgiving as He was, I would not be sitting here before you all making this video message. I just wanted to quickly tell you guys, don't play around when you tell someone that you love them. Don't play around with that, because it is a decision and people will hold you to the fact you told them you love them. You don't ever go and tell somebody prematurely you love them, and then when times get tough or they're in need or they're going through something, you are not there for them and you reject them and you betray them. Don't ever be responsible for intentionally playing with somebody's heart. Men and women, I want you to hear me. Young people, I want you to hear me. Sometimes you don't understand love. Have you ever crossed somebody and did them wrong? And when you really needed them and you came back, they forgave you and they took you in and they accepted you. Have you guys experienced that? And when you experienced it, it confused you. It confused you. You didn't understand it because you may not have played the cards that were dealt to you that way. You may have actually rejected and turned somebody away and you told them you loved them. But when it was your time to be shown pure love in spite of you, there are some people out here that still loved you, still respected you, still would give you the shirt off their back. In this video message, I want to tell you guys, before you open your mouth to tell somebody you love them, you better mean it. Be real with it. Don't play with it. Don't put stipulations on love. Somebody shouldn't have to look a certain way or have attained certain things in order for you to love them and respect them and support them. Love is not about how you look. Love is not about what you've accomplished. Love is not about what you have. It is a decision. It is an action. It's not always a feeling. It's an action. And I know it's difficult to love some people, but how can we be so puffed up and arrogant to where we feel and think there are times we are not difficult to love? I am learning that on my journey. I have probably been difficult to love. Don't be a doormat. The Bible tells us don't be a doormat. Don't let anybody use and abuse you and constantly hurt you and make you cry and cross you or do underhanded things to you. But all I'm saying is that love is a very powerful word and it's serious. So again, I ask you, who or what do you love? Who or what do you love? And those who you have told you love them, did you really mean it from your heart? Or were you just giving lip service to manipulate and get what you wanted? Because if you're not held accountable by that person who you told you loved, God will hold you accountable. The very thing you told somebody could be used against you when it gets to that point when you say, I love you. Love has different levels. You love your children differently than you may love your friends. You love your friends differently than you may love your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or people that you don't know. And stop thinking that just because you don't know somebody that you're not supposed to love them. God commands us to love. The Bible says, owe no man nothing but to love him. Owe no man nothing but to love him. He commands us to love. We have to love. Even sometimes when it's not easy and we don't always understand it. And it's very humbling. But when you love somebody, sometimes you deal with certain things. Love is not always a walk in the park. And I'm not always talking about a romantic relationship. People are at different levels in this life that we live. And we all need grace. We all need mercy. We all need patience from somebody else. Who do you love? What do you love? And anybody in your life that you have told you love, did you really mean it? If you are not pure in heart after you've told somebody you love them, don't ever open your mouth again as long as you live and breathe to tell somebody you love them and you know you really don't. Don't ever intentionally set out to hurt anyone. That is my video message. The Lord willing, I will be back with another one soon. If you have been offended by anything I've put in this video today, don't worry, because when you go to sleep tonight and wake up, you will forgive me in the morning.